Hi everybody. So, we are back again with lecture 19, and in this lecture I will introduce you to CV writing process. The concepts I will cover in this lecture are two. First, we will touch upon resume writing, and secondly we will talk about two types of resumes, the paper resumes and the scannable resumes. More about that when we come to the second section of this lecture. For the part 1, for the first part on resume writing, in more detail I will be talking about how to organize your resumes, what are the components of your resume, common problems you might encounter while preparing your resume, how to produce a traditional resume which is a paper resume, what are the formats available to you, how do you produce a scannable resume, and how to submit the scannable resume, and how to submit an online resume. So, let us move forward with first of all a short video titled How to Write a Good CV.
Making your CV more effective, a monster guide.
You've got the basic elements of your skills and experience down. Now you need to fine-tune your CV to ensure it's got the X factor that will have employers queuing up for your services. Your CV must make the reader believe you're a worthwhile product. Business people generally have the same objectives: profit, bigger market share, developing their business and creating new products for their customers. They will look for candidates who will help them to achieve these objectives. Whether you have 2 months or 20 years worth of experience, the rules are the same. Show what you've done or have the potential to bring to the table. Achievements come in all shapes and sizes and are different for every job. For some, you will be able to show concrete evidence such as percentage increases in sales or money saved by streamlining. For others, you will need to work harder to show that the influence you had on a project or task made a major impact. Try to pick at least one specific example per job you've held and explain briefly how it improved the business. It can't be stressed often enough that your CV is designed to get you the interview, not the job. So remember not to delve into too much detail. Provide enough information to entice your potential employers to call you in so you can explain face-to-face the exact details of the tasks you've undertaken and the skills you've learnt. Be careful not to give valuable space to insignificant achievements. As you refine your CV, discard any content that is not selling you in the right way. From management talk to obscure abbreviation, the world of business is packed full of cliches, and most of us hate them. Phrases such as team player, results orientated, and good communicator are worthless without evidence. Be very careful of using abbreviations, especially if you're changing industry. The first person who evaluates your CV is usually somebody in the HR team who may not be an expert in your field. Technology has made everyone's life easier when it comes to recruitment. From uploading your CV to an online database so employers can pick out your skills, to recording a video CV that gives employers a visual overview of what you can offer their company. Your only limitation is your own creativity.
Let's come to the business at hand. There are 3 ways in which you can organize your resume, either chronological, that is year wise or period wise. The second is functional, which is reverse chronological, that is the latest or the earliest on top and the oldest or the most farthest at the bottom of various segments of your CV, or you can adopt a style of writing your CV in which you have a combination of both the chronological and the functional resume. What are the components of your resume? First, your name and address. This is called your personal details, and here you have to be very careful of the spelling of each and every word in your name and postal address. The second segment is the career objective or a summary of who you are and what you are doing now and how you are going to fit into the organization where you are applying for a job. The second is followed by the third segment on your academic career. What are the degrees and diplomas you have to your credit? If you have had some employment, then the employment history is the fourth segment of your resume, and Note also, I would just like to tell you that later on in career, these two segments will interchange with each other. Later on in life, after say 10, 15, 20 years of experience, it is your employment and what you are doing now, where you will go now having had 15, 10 years of experience. So, therefore, that is more important, and therefore, in later stages of your career, employment history segment will be number 3 and academic or your educational record will be in the 4th position. The 5th component of the resume is a list of your activities and achievements, which also includes extracurricular activities and extra academics. Then you have relevant personal data at the end. Let us come to the common resume problems candidates or students encounter when they start building their CV. The first is they are not sure about the length, whether it should be 1/3 page or 1.5 page or 1/3/4 page. The point is, why not make it 1 complete page or 2 full pages? And that would be the best advice which I can offer under the circumstances. If you have a CV in which you have 1/3 page and 1/2 page, it does not look good. Try to contract the matter, try to be very brief, concise and precise and put it either in 1 page or develop more in details and make it a 2-page CV. That would be most appropriate. Sometimes the CVs are hard to read because of the language difficulties. Sometimes there are too many words, the wordiness is not, you see that people do not have much time to read wordy CVs. Too slick is the 4th problem, and sometimes it is poorly reproduced in the sense that the copy or the scan copy or the laser print is of inferior quality. It does not create a good impression on the prospective employer. Then you have some more amateurish. Sometimes the candidates appear to be boastful, sometimes they hide, they fudge information, and that is dishonesty. Sometimes they try to pull off the rug from under the employer's feet, trying to be gimmicky, and sometimes the candidates are plain and simple, careless. They have not bothered enough to check through the resume 3 times, 2 times, so that it comes out as if the resume is carelessly written. Now, how do you produce a traditional or what is called a paper resume? First of all, clean typeface, use a high quality paper, perhaps the best available in the market and as per your budget. Have ample margins. The advice is to have 2 inches at the top and bottom and 1.5 inches on both the sides. Have your CV laser printed to the best machine possible with good toner quality. Appropriate length, I have talked about that, and if you can take the help of a professional to design your CV, we will have some videos and we will have one class exclusively, lecture 20 on, in which I will show you sample CVs and sample cover letters which show that a professional has helped in building up the paper CV or the paper resume. Now, what are the resume formats? First is, this was it was a very old format when we were young. Organizations used to ask for our CV through speed post or airmail or registered post, and so we used to send them the printed or the paper CV. But nowadays, in fact, in the days of digital media and computerized communication, the resume formats are ASCII text and HTML coded. Please look into what this means at your own time and leisure. How do you produce a scannable resumes? This is the next topic aspect we will consider. The first is that because the scannable resume will be through an ASCII format, the idea is that the organization or the company or the recruiter whom you are sending your electronic CV is to will be employing a computer program. That computer program is fitted with OCR software, optical character recognition software. This computer machines will be shortlisting or sifting the multitudes of applications they received based on keywords which they are able to scan on the electronic format of the CV. And therefore, there is a need to avoid buzzwords and jargon. Look at the keywords. The keywords should be more or less matching with those which are given in the job description at the advertisement. How do you submit the scannable resumes? First is postal mail if you want, but hardly people do it. Who uses fax machine nowadays? So, the best possible is the middle path, email or online. You can submit your scannable resume to your prospective employer. Then as far as online resumes are concerned, it seems that the company or the organization will have a pull down menu for submitting your online resume. On the paper ad, on the website ad on the company's website, there will be a link. If you click it and you can submit your resume online. So, you are to take care of the employment information and the ASCII version as far as index services are concerned, and we move further to this video on how to write a CV.
Your CV is the most important document when applying for a new job. It doesn't matter how long it's taken you to write it or how pretty it is. The employer will take 5 seconds to form an opinion, so the first impressions really do count. You have to show that you have the necessary competencies and skills to match the job in question. There are a few simple rules to produce an accurate, concise and well presented CV. Write the CV yourself. The CV has to represent you and the language you use. You will be expected to talk about your CV in the interview, and employers will pick up if your CV has been written by someone else. The best way to start your CV will be with your contact details, your name, your full address, your contact telephone numbers, both home and mobile, your email address. The following are not necessary to have on your CV: date of birth, marital status and nationality. I was a big fan of using a personal profile, but of late I have found it more important to include a key achievements heading to start your CV. This shows that you are dynamic and actually have achieved in your career. Always back this up though with compelling facts. Personal profiles I find are very similar and always include the following: I am hardworking, professional and seeking a new challenge. Employment history comes next. Always give the most recent job first. Include the dates that you have worked, the company name and the location of where you worked, the title of your most recent position, and then the description of your duties and responsibilities. Be concise and clear. And then the previous job next with the similar information as above. After this, you will need to include your education, again with the most recent first. Always start with the most relevant qualification for the job. Always give the summary of your qualification and the dates and the results you achieved. This then follows with relevant training, which comes in a separate section. The interests and hobbies section should never be underestimated. Show hobbies where this can demonstrate your skills out of the workplace, and these skills could then be transferred to those in the workplace. The last part of the CV is references. You do not have to include the referee's details. In essence, make sure it is brief, concise, accurate, on 2 pages. Do not exaggerate. Keep your CV in the third person. Use relevant tense, positive words. Check spelling. Use spell check. Use the same font throughout and at 12 points. Tailor the CV to the job and keep it up to date. Following these rules will stand you in good stead and really help you get to the interview stage. We'll also be doing videos on preparing for the interview, strengths and weaknesses and other related interview questions. We hope that this has been informative and we welcome any feedback or comments you may have.
So that has been quite comprehensive, and it is just at the right time giving us the platform from where we can start part 2 of this lecture. In the second part of this lecture, I will be again talking about paper resumes and scannable resumes. Some points which I might not have said, I will be giving them now. What is the good CV? Some details on the power of words, because your entire CV is you in black and white to your prospective employer. So, the power of words is an important consideration when you write the CV. Also remember that when we talk about verbs, verbs are action words. So, when you use action words in your CV, you give lot of activity, power, energy and enthusiasm to your CV. Therefore, verbs are essential for impact. And what are the don'ts? What should you avoid when you are penning or preparing your CV? So, let us come to paper resumes. The advice is to use white space effectively by providing adequate margins. The probable best possible solution would be 1 inch on the sides and 1 to 1.5 inch at the top and bottom, and also space between columns and segments of your CV. If you have a 2-page CV or a 3-page CV, ensure that all the pages are balanced and substantial, not that page 1 is crowded and page 2 is flimsy and page 3 is almost no matter at all. So, moving further, the second point is to use a font size and a font style which is easy to read, that is reader friendly. The idea is to use serified font types because they are reader friendly and 11-point size. As far as the headings are concerned, you may choose to use larger, that is 13-point or 12-point, and sans serified font types. All are available in the Microsoft Word documents. The third point, you must plan your CV because you have in mind those readers or those employers or the recruitment cell of the organization, which is a very busy place. So, the best possible advice is to arrange information very schematically. For example, dates should be on one side of the page. As you saw in the sample CVs, the dates were on the left hand side of the page. Instead of putting it within dense information about your employment history and education, so on and so forth. And second point is that if you have to begin on a fresh page, then make a proper segment break for the middle of the section, and it should not, your page break should not come in the middle of a job description, but rather in a proper place, so that you make a very proper transition to the next page. Fourth point rather. So, you think that the place where people are gathering your paper CVs and looking through it and then shortlisting them as eligible and not eligible to be called for the second phase of the recruitment process is a very busy place. Many people will be handling your CV, and therefore, the suggestion is that you can number your page 2, your paper CV on top right hand corner with your name in initialized form H. Brown. Full form is Herman D. Brown, comma page 2 as shown here. And first of all, remember, most of all you must remember that this is your first interaction with your prospective employer. So, use the best quality paper possible, and cover letter should also be equally good quality paper printed in a laser printer. The print should be crisp, clean, dark, and there should be enough toner ink available. If you require photocopies, consider expending a few rupees or cents extra, so that you have the photocopies of your CV on good quality paper on a well serviced Xerox machine. The fifth and the last slide here, to ensure that your resume is without any mistakes, no errors, you must be very careful when you admit it. Maybe you read it 2 times, 3 times. Each and every spelling must be checked, even the spelling of your own name. It sounds very funny, but even the spelling of your name, your address, which you must have written so many times, typed so many times, but you have to check it up, and phone number, every digit, dates in your education and employment section all have to be checked and double checked. And thirdly, the final advice is that you can always ask one other person who is your colleague or your friend or somebody close to you to comment on the layout and content, so that you get another opinion, and then you can work on that if you wish. Next we come to scannable resumes. I have 4 slides on that. Now, scannable resumes will be read by a scanner, which will be scanning or searching for certain keywords which have been provided in the job profile or the job description of the advertised post. So, most of all, it is important to use keywords that the employer is using in his ad. Use a very plain format, because this scannable resume electronic form is being read by a machine, it is not being read by a person. And the more facts, skills and attributes you mention, the more the chances that you will be shortlisted by the machine. And the machine is programmed, or the software is programmed, so that descriptive nouns and noun phrases are captured, and therefore, the advice is to use them wherever possible. And the last one on this slide is to employ technical language, but to avoid abbreviations, because the software will not be recognizing abbreviations. So, your full name must be one line by itself on the first item on each page. If your CV is 4-paged, the first item, the first line of each page 1, 2, 3, 4 should have your full name, not initialized name. After that, you will have your employment objective, where you will use maximum of those keywords which match the particular description of the job which has been advertised. Third is to provide a section, one separate section for your relevant employment history or experience, which will be looked or focused upon by the employer. List all your degrees and degree majors if you have specialized. For example, you have majored in history, for example, you have done a MSc in physics, then your degree major may be atomic physics or nuclear physics, as it may be. The last point here is to provide sections, separate sections, where you have skills, qualifications, accomplishments, licenses and certifications. I would like to tell you that you can put your contact information on different lines, and if you list more than one phone number, put them on separate lines, so that there is no confusion about the number of digits in your phone line, and calls should not be missed by you. And a standard address format can be used as the one provided here on this slide. As far as the scannable resume is concerned, left justify the entire document, avoid columns and use at least 1 inch margin on all the 4 sides. The last point which I would like to state about the scannable resumes is to use standard fonts, because the machine is not looking at serified fonts or sans serified fonts. It is not a human being. And reduce the formatting features to a minimum, because again the same reason, font type should be, font size should be 10 to 12 and font should be standard 1 TNR. Avoid tabs, italics, underlining, brackets, bullets, dashes, horizontal or vertical lines, shading, symbols and pictures. You must secondly use white space generously to indicate where one section is ending and another one is beginning. Use also capital and bolds for headings, but ensure that the letters do not touch each other. The last point here, if the resume is printed, use white paper and a laser printer to produce crisp dark type on one side of the page only. Do not make the error or the mistake of sending a CV with both sides printed, it does not create a good impression. Do not fold or staple If the resume is to be emailed, save the file in ASCII or plain text format. Now, what is a good CV? First of all, remember the basics. Always remember that your CV is a marketing document in which you are the product and you are the seller and you are marketing yourself. The power of words. You must scrutinize each and every word to ensure that each one is doing its job properly. In this chart, I have provided you a list of 5 such examples, 6 such examples. Verbs, I have emphasized on the importance of verbs for creating impact on your CV, and these are some of the verbs you could use. You could include them in your CV. What are the don'ts? Don't omit anything that the organization is asked for in the advertisement, and maybe later on in some other communication, official communication with them. Number 2 is don't be dishonest, don't fudge, don't play with the specific breaks of your periods of employment. If there has been a break in your period of employment, then be frank, upfront and state it. Don't give partial information, partially disclosing on your qualifications or your education or your job responsibilities. Be fair, be clear. The third point is don't be too much descriptive of your charisma, leadership and communication skills. Please do not write excellent communication skills when you don't possess them. The fourth, this is not a place to be humorous, so avoid humor. Fifth, use jargon if required for your profession and that of your advice of your career consultant. We continue further. Don't forget to check the documents you are sending out or the attachments which have to be included in the CV, and use the spell check. Be careful about the recipient's name, his or her job title or designation, address, and don't put the postal address or the post code or any sense the addressee wrong. And please, most of all, avoid this howler. Don't commit this very small silly mistake of putting your specific job application, the job title wrongly on your CV. We continue further. Use such words that you ought to avoid. If you use such words that you ought to avoid, they will in fact create a very bad impression on your employer. I have this video on how to write a powerful CV. Let us watch it together.
Your CV is the single most important document in your job application. This video will teach you how to write a compelling CV. One thing is certain, there is no such thing as the perfect CV. That's because the contents of the ideal CV are determined by the position and the person who is applying. Employers use the information in your CV to decide how suitable you are for the position. That means you should tailor the information in your CV to each position you apply for. Start by asking yourself this question: what do I want the employer to think of me after reading my CV? Once you know that, you'll know what to include, remove, or emphasize. This video was created for the Dutch job market. If you'll be applying for jobs in other countries, you should research the rules surrounding job applications there. Here's an example CV belonging to Lisa Hansen. We'll be going through this CV to discuss what information you should present in each section. The first section should contain your personal information, such as your date of birth and contact details. Whether you should include a picture of yourself depends on the position you're applying for and the company offering it. Just make sure you look professional in your photo. The second section is your personal profile. In just a few sentences, you describe who you are, what you have to offer, and what your ambitions are. The third section, education, is where you show your academic accomplishments from high school graduation onwards. Since your most recent school or academic program is the most relevant, start there and work your way back. In no more than 3 bullet points, you can list your most significant results, such as a high average grade, your most relevant courses, your thesis, or any minors you have completed. The work experience section should contain your internships and any previous relevant work. Clearly state your job title, responsibilities, and primary tasks. The more specific you can be about what you did, the better. Sort your bullet points by relevance, with the most relevant at the top. Your extracurricular activities matter a great deal in the Netherlands. Describe what you do outside of school. This tells the employer a lot about you. What do you enjoy? What skills have you developed outside of your studies? What are your interests? You can list as many activities as you like, so long as they show that you possess skills your employer will find relevant. Again, use bullet points to indicate what you've done and learnt. If you possess skills that are relevant for the position but don't quite fit in any of the previous categories, add them in a separate skills section. You can include anything you're good at or know a lot about. Include things like a second language, training programs you've completed, software you know how to use, and any specialist or unusual skills. Keep in mind whether a given skill has any significance to the position you're applying for. The final section, Interests and Additional Information, is an opportunity for you to provide some personal background to help the employer understand what kind of person you are. Consider carefully what you choose to share. The best visual design for your CV depends on what industry you're in. The decision whether to put your CV in the yes or the no pile is usually made in the first 30 seconds. That's why you should bear two things in mind. 1, it should be easy for the employer to skim through your CV, and 2, the most important information should stand out from the rest. Underline important information and put it in bold, but try to keep the overall style consistent.
So that's a good source you could go to for referring to at greater detail on how to write a good and effective CV. On this slide, we have few of the references in the preparation for this lecture. Thank you and God bless you always. God bless you.